world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical. Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here, and today I'm going to do some testing on Conan Exiles. One of my subscribers, dtown1413, asked if I could do testing on the different experience gains from killing different mobs. Not only can I do that testing, I'm even going to expand a little bit more on it. So here we go. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to show you my results first, and then I'm going to go out and run a test so you can see my method for gathering the data. I'm going to start with animals, both prey and predators, and then we're going to move on to NPCs. And I think you're going to be surprised in what I found. We're going to start with overall experience gained. In this list, every mob gives you 218 experience points. The baby kappa or shellback, imps, antelopes, and spiders. And it's surprising that antelopes can be tough to kill, to chase down, and spiders can be a dangerous foe, especially in the beginning of the game. You would think they would give more experience than the baby kappa. They can be killed with a single sword blow or a single arrow. We're going to see more of that in the following results. This next list deals with more dangerous animals, but they give better experience. Kappas, hyenas, alligators, and rhinos. The kappa and hyenas give you 437 experience points. Alligators and rhinos give you 175. The fact that the kappa and hyena give you the same experience points seems really off, because the kappas aren't that hard to kill, but hyenas are a terror, especially with that crippling attack of theirs. Alligators can be pretty deadly, especially in the beginning of the game, and rhinos, once you know to move to their side, aren't that difficult, but they give the same experience points again. And rhinos drop exotic meat. That's one of the best meats in the game you can cook for yourself. So their experience points values for these animals just seems that they need some work. Now, the best animal you can attack, that's next. Now, the clear winner, especially in the early game, is the lowly ostrich, giving us 2,187 experience points. You can find this mob not very far from the oasis, literally just steps away, and it is an XP gold mine. Now, they can be a little bit more difficult. They do have a charge attack and hit you multiple times, but as long as you have decent weapons and some kind of armor, they shouldn't be that hard to take out. But look out, where the ostriches are at, you're going to find sometimes rhinos, and you're definitely going to find hyenas, and you can see spiders as well. So it's the mobs that are around the ostrich that are difficult, but the ostrich, that is definitely the golden goose. Now, let's break those numbers down a little bit farther and look at the amount of XP per attack. The ostrich obviously is going to win at 312 experience points per attack. The baby kappa comes in at 218 because it only takes a single hit to kill them. Alligators, 109.4, and then the imps come in at 109. This is important information because the amount of attacks, the resources you're using to actually kill the mob versus the amount of time you're taking to do so can really affect how quickly you're leveling in this game. So now you know what's best to attack, so you're going to concentrate on killing ostriches. Now, as you level up, you might think that number starts to drop off. Well, I found out it doesn't. At level 1, you get 2187. At level 10, you get 2187. And at level 30, you're still getting 2187. By the time you're level 30, you're probably going to be killing the ostriches with a single hit, maybe two. So that's definitely the best way to get experience until they start balancing the game. Remember, all these numbers could change. You might find this video months from now and say that I'm completely crazy, and you're probably right, because they're probably going to be balancing things. The fact that an ostrich gives you more experience than a rhino, I think that has to be fixed. Now let's talk about NPCs. In my testing, when you're killing just this normal exiles, exile fighters, these are the ones that you normally find in the oasis area, you're going to be getting 1 experience point per NPC killed. It's not until you get into the Black Hand, the dog, when you get to the higher level NPCs that you actually start getting experience for killing them. I'm going to take you to a testing world and I'm going to show you what I found. Okay, welcome back everybody. Here we are in the testing world. Now this is an active world. I'm going to go ahead and show you the server settings real quick. The only thing that I have turned off is experience for time, harvesting, and crafting. The only experience I get is for killing. And then I also set the stamina cost, the thirst, and the hunger all to 0. Because I don't want anything to get in the way of doing my testing. Now, I'd already done some testing, but I'm going to go ahead and start a new character. Between every test, this is what I would do. I'd say create new character, and you lose everything and all the data. And it's basically like starting the world over, but I don't have to log out of the server or out of the world. I can easily jump in and out. It made testing a lot smoother. I don't care any of the settings on this character. This character is only for testing. I actually made a pretty decent looking character. I got to give the game some credit. Now, as soon as I get in, I'm going to go into the admin panel. I'm going to go ahead and give myself some weapons and arrows. I'm not going to use poison or fire arrows because I don't want the fire or the poison to possibly cause to skew the tests. And then I need to give myself some armor so these mobs don't kill me. As I'm doing this as a level 1 just to show how much experience you get. Now I'll go ahead and open up and I'll equip my armor, my bow, make sure I have arrows in it, and get it ready. I'll go back into the admin panel. Now this first mob, I'm not going to use any cheats, other than the fact that I cheated and got equipment, but give me a break, okay? I'm going to go ahead and spawn a human, and I want to spawn it in a passive mode. It doesn't always work, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spawn in an exile fighter. I'm going to make it an exile fighter level 1 to begin with. Okay? This is what you would find in the valley, in that first oasis area. The mob spawned in, and he's already going to go ahead and attack me, so. Now you can see I'm not using any cheats right now. He can do damage to me. If I didn't have armor, I'd probably be dead almost already. So when I go into here, I only have 1 experience point. He gave me 1 experience point. I'm going to do exactly the same test again, but this time I'll spawn in a level 2 fighter. I'm using the fighter so that I can keep some distance from them. Alright, he spawned in. I'm going to go ahead and move away, give it a little bit of room. Which of course didn't matter because he ran up on top of me. Now, he took more to kill, but once again, he gave me, and that one gave me 2 experience points, which is kind of crappy if you think about it. Now, I'm going to go to the admin panel. Now, this time I'm going to set up the cloak, because I don't need to be killed by these mobs. And now I'm going to call in a name, like the Black Hand. I'm going to call it, now these are people you'll find around the ship. And I'm going to pull a level 4 in, and it'll take me, level 3. There we go. A Priest of Mitra. Now, if my testing holds true, I'll level up from this. There we go. Question is, how much experience did I get? 1,840 experience points. This is what I have found. If you're out there in the early start of the game in the valley area, what we call the oasis, killing those mobs is not going to get you hardly any experience. But as you move further north, you're getting up near the Black Hand, you're getting up near the cannibals, and some of the other mobs that are out there, when you get to those named mobs, you're going to be getting an experience. But those just regular exiles that you find in the oasis, it's not worth killing them unless you need them for their meat, or you want to kill them for some of their equipment possibly, or they're just bothering you and you have to take them out. So sum all this up. If all I cared about was experience gain, I'd go for baby kappas, adult kappas, gators, and once I can kill me an ostrich, I just keep killing them. Once again, I'd like to thank dtown1413 for his awesome question. Please keep those coming. I am critical. Thank you for being here. You have a nice day. Bye.